Hello, Twitch. I hope you're well. I hope things are good for you. I hope you're prosperous. I hope things are wonderful. Here's the show.
Wow. You sound like a grumpy old billionaire kicking everyone off their lawn.
This is my favorite part of the show. This is the part where I get to thank you, the ice cream truck
I
drivers.
hope you're well, ice cream truck drivers.
Thank you so much, ice cream truck drivers. Right now, I'd like to thank Sarah Boyle, Joe Bithar Bowers, Frankie's Tiki Scoop, Mike Lush, that's Technical Scoopardy, Slurpy K, motherfucker, Christine Alcester, and Travis Jaguri. If you want to be an ice cream truck driver just like these fine folks, head over to preachingfun.com. Preachingfun.com is where you want to go to sign up to be an ice cream truck driver, and who knows, the life you save may be your own. Now here is a show.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great, let's go.
All right. It's very exciting.
Yes.
Very high-profile guests in here. Supplied them with a lot of catering and souvenir bags.
Yep.
And,
Oh, I meant to offer them a water.
shoot. We did put a yarn dick behind them. It's time for Matt Mattingly's Ice Cream Social. Sitting across from me in Pittsburgh is Paul Mattingly.
Across from me, that's Mr. Matt Donnelly.
And over there's Jacob the audio guy.
Oh, I love that guy.
We're preaching fun.
Yeah, we are.
RJ City is here. RJ, how you doing, pal?
Great. I have some questions.
Go for it. Yeah,
Please.
This is
When I go on podcasts,
Yeah.
it feels like I'm dating a new girl, and I like to check out who her exes are.
understood. Yeah,
So
yeah.
who else has been on the show that I would be like,
So within your realm, we were lucky enough to have Karrion Kross on many years ago, back when he had
What's
first
happening to Paul's
become.
audio?
I don't know.
Paul, what's happening to your fucking audio, dude?
No, I don't know.
Your audio's probably fine, but your Zoom cut out there. Tell us again. We
I guess
didn't
this
hear you for a
really
second.
answers my question.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I was going to
Make
say,
something up, Paul.
years ago, we were lucky enough to have Karrion Kross on when he had just become the champ at FSW here in Vegas. So, I mean, okay, I know.
No, I don't know.
He's
I don't
so
know.
angry.
I
Big
don't-
Yeah,
angry
he's-
guy.
Yeah, he's a ragey.
He was not angry when he was here.
He was.
we
he
had
was.
a good
He was
time
very
with him.
cordial. Yeah, he was very cordial on the pod.
But he was also new.
This
I
was
think he
before the
new in
Killer Cross thing. This was old. This was what?
because he was
11
doing
years
the
ago,
Vegas,
12 years ago.
Yeah, he was doing the Vegas indie circuit at the time.
It was before we killed his parents, creating an inner anger in him.
Right.
That would
Yes.
make him, go
I
scorched
was
earth.
hoping for perhaps an Ellen Green or a BB Neworth. If you're anywhere.
On the
I'm
list.
trying to
Okay.
actually.
We've been going back and forth with BB's people for
I tell you, BB is a delight. Her people.
difficult.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Is BB a female? I went female on BB.
You
Is
don't
BB
know.
a female?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. I'm
BB
sorry.
Oh, okay.
I've
Come on.
just been looking
Come
at the paperwork. I haven't met them.
We have lots of Vegas performers that have come
BB
through.
knew it's a weird pull for you, RJ.
Not if you get to know me.
That's right.
By the end of it,
Not even
you're gonna
remotely.
realize
Not even remotely.
That's my
No.
most
If
mainstream
You're a younger
pull.
person.
Yes.
Oh wait, that BB Newworth?
Yeah, like
Oh,
from
I thought you
fucking
meant
Cheers.
I thought you meant a professional wrestler currently that was named BB Newworth. I was
Well,
very
I mean, there's-
excited.
there
Bam
certainly
Bam
should be.
Newworth.
Jacob, what you need to understand is RJ also wrestled for many, many years
Yes.
and has a devastating finishing move known as the knee Arthur. If that gives you any indication as what we're
Yeah,
pulling
I
from
would,
here.
I would pull my knee pad down, revealing another knee pad that had a picture of B. Arthur's face on it. And then I would pop the guy up and knee him in the face.
The same finishing move that B. Arthur famously used.
Yeah.
It's a gold,
Yes.
Of course.
It's a golden
That
girl
was on the
slumber,
the
golden
finale of
slumber.
Maude. We all
The
remember
gold-
that.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the way, do we remember the last season of Maude when they moved to Washington?
Oh my God.
It's very bad.
Maud did move to Washington,
Yes.
didn't she?
Yes.
Okay, this is a prank, right? And that's actually Larry Latooth and Larry Latooth and RJ City. That's great.
Matt, I think you'll find out quickly that RJ's target demo is dead.
Larry the Tooth famous to make trivias for us
Ah.
with all these shows that were on before I watched television, and be like, "You don't know that?" Would be so upset. So you're making crazy references.
Sorry, I'm so
Is that we
sorry.
also
That's
have
my
in the
fault.
chat,
You're-
of course, with us, Mr. Nug Nahrgang joining us
Nug
as
is
well.
Hi,
Nug was
everybody. How are you? I'm fine.
kind enough to help facilitate this whole amazing conflagration here.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
you and
RJ's
you and
very
RJ
thankful.
go
This is the
back.
last
a
time
lot.
RJ's going to speak to Nug.
Nug Bear Shelf Nargang.
Bears, well, it used to have stuff, but it's all packed up. Yeah, RJ and I go back 47 years, 40,
Yep.
48 years,
Mhm.
and have known each other for a long time. I used to go to wrestling shows, and RJ would come to comedy shows, and then we started doing those things together. It was really a ton of fun. I remember sending RJ to a drop-in class at the Bad Dog Theater in Toronto, and immediately getting a text message from the teacher like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Because this guy didn't need a lesson. So it worked out well. He was very quickly added to everybody. Like, "Did you want to do a show?" instead of just coming to a class.
There you go.
And we did do a job swap where Nug now does commentary and is the general manager of Greektown Wrestling in Toronto.
It's true.
And when he's stopped by fans on the street who think he actually runs the entire place.
Oh,
So
'cause
they
his
give him
character does.
complaints. Yes.
Oh, they give
During
like,
intermission at the last show, somebody walked up to me and said, "This is a really good show that you booked." And I'm like, "Thanks."
you're welcome.
I used to laugh.
How
My
about
pleasure.
throwing me $20 for the effort?
When I was a bartender working Sunday afternoons, people would be like, "Hey, you know what would make this place better?" I'd be like, "Listen,
That's
guy
100% the
the
same
guy
thing.
working Sunday afternoons does not have a lot of say in what happens in this place.
I'm going to slow you down right there.
You're talking to the worst person, maybe the bouncer." So when so let's try to clean up for our audience and for myself.
Yeah.
WrestleMania is coming here.
Yeah.
So AEW, what's the association with that? To
No association.
No association.
We hate WrestleMania. We
Okay,
hate
that's what I
WWE.
thought.
Fuck those guys.
yet you're here doing a lot of other wrestling events around it.
Yes, because everyone kind of comes and turns into like a little convention sort of thing.
It's just kind of the mecca.
Like
Yes, I mean, everyone's
for
doing
years. There was like a
signings.
side of film festival to Sundance Film Festival that was like more indie,
Right.
Because they said that Sundance lost its indie roots or
Right.
whatever.
Yes.
So this is like a similar thing. We're like, yes. People who like mainstream wrestling also like non-mainstream or cooler alt. Like
Yeah, well, they should,
yes,
because
Yeah.
it's probably a lot more interesting
If they're
than
good
watching
people.
Jelly Roll. You know.
Oh God, yeah.
Facts. No
Yeah.
one's gonna fight you on
Okay,
that one.
right.
No one's gonna fight you on that one.
I really, really like watching Jelly Roll sing music in stadiums.
Right.
I don't know.
Holy shit, do I like watching Jelly Roll do what Jelly Roll
What's
does.
funny is like that's it. Like Jelly Roll's ascension was so fascinating, and then when he became mainstream, everyone was like, "Oh, never mind."
These things happen.
That's enough Jelly Roll.
yeah.
I saw him with the stadium tour with Post Malone, and he was fucking brilliant. He
Yeah.
was so fucking good.
Well,
Yeah.
you would
And,
you would love seeing him get kicked in the nards. Yeah, it's so dumb. The Fed's kind of lost the plot at this point, but what are you gonna do? But yeah,
There
I
is no
think
plot. It's wrestling. I think that's the joy of it.
That's
it's
true,
like
too.
improv, but instead of a joke, it just always violence. The answer is always violence. So it's very easy in that sense.
yeah. Well, I
it's
like
always Michael Scott has a gun.
your
It's
comparisons.
always he's got a gun.
Yes.
Your comparisons of improv comedy and wrestling have been interesting to me, and I thought Matt, you would find this interesting too, because RJ talks a lot about how it's the whole building up of the tension and then the release, and that's why there
Yes.
is a lot of comedy within the wrestling circles.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes
I
unintentional.
do not grow
but-
tired of if wrestling's fake. Explain this memes.
Yes.
Oh.
So let me lay out my thesis about wrestling for
Go
you.
for it.
Please.
And
Please.
this is probably
Please.
very specifically for you, which is fantastic. So
I am so excited.
I believe I speak with the voice of the listener.
Yeah.
So
RJ
wrestling-
has just motioned to Matt and said this is an explanation
My
entirely
job is to make sure
for Matt
Nug
Donovan.
and Paul and RJ don't go down some spiral that alienates the entire audience. That's my job.
so wrestling says let's pretend to do something.
Yes.
But let's take that thing so seriously that most of the time we're actually doing the thing that people only think we're pretending that we're doing.
Oh, this is okay. This is where I relate.
Yes.
My wife and I met doing improv comedy, And we early in our relationship realized that we had to stop doing bits where we were fake fighting because our fake fighting bits sometimes turned into real fighting bits, and then one of us didn't know.
Yes.
And it got very confusing and made
Oh,
apologies.
one of you didn't know that it was
Yes,
that it was a real
got
fight.
very hard to untie and
that's awful.
apologize. Like it's like we really can't go to bed without like a
Yes.
really big conversation.
But let me go further with the
Okay.
analogy.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
It would be like if a magician brought his assistant out on stage in a long box and said, "I'm going to now saw my assistant." In it." And the audience went, "Ooh." And then he's spinning around the box and showing her off and stuff, and he takes out a saw
Yeah.
and he starts sawing the middle of the box. And the assistant goes, "Oh my God, he's sawing me in half." And the audience goes, "Oh, this guy's good." And then he splits open the box, and all this blood and guts and intestines come spilling out everywhere, all over the stage. And the audience goes, "Oh my God, you actually sawed her in half. What's wrong with you?" And he goes, "I'm one of those real magicians. Respect the business," and then disappears under a cloud of smoke. That is what wrestling is.
Paul, he's a much better spokesperson for wrestling than you have ever been.
He's an actual spokesperson for wrestling.
Yeah.
That's his job.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah. This
The other
guy
two
has,
analogies-
for
Go
years,
ahead.
told me it was the Muppet Show. You always said it was the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Or
no,
a drag show where the performers are not in on the joke.
right. I've got my little
I'm
spirit
so
animal.
glad you said that.
Did anyone tell these people this is gay? Did anyone?
I've got my spirit animal Danhausen here. I know you guys are pals.
Yes.
You're just mentioning disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Just brought him to mind again. The bits that people come up with for wrestling, and it's the closest to drag that is accepted by mainstream in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if it's accepted by mainstream. I think it's
Right.
tolerated by mainstream.
Drag's also tough because we always say like, oh, drag is so alternative, and then we can all name drag people that did make it famously, and we like them, and they were no problem, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think so.
But I
think so.
also think like wrestling does a really bad job at messaging to people. No one has reached out to you before like this about wrestling. And now I think you're curious and you're open to it. And I think if you come to a show with this lens now, you will perhaps enjoy it.
Yeah, not since Paul stayed at my house and I caught him watching a documentary on YouTube of what was the match?
I
Paul?
forced him to watch the Hell in the Cell moment where Taker tossed
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley off. He'd never seen that, so I forced him to watch that
And I was like,
because
this is
that's kind of one of those seminal
I do want to
moments.
know. So you're just talking about the guy and sawing the girl in half and ta-da and all this stuff. Technique.
Yeah.
This is something I was thinking about last night. Technique of taking a bump, like how much is taking a bump, falling, getting hit, whatever it is you're doing. How much of it is technique, and how much of it is acceptance that this is going to hurt?
So for something that's fake, it could be a lot more fake.
Okay.
And the only way wrestling does not hurt or starts to hurt less is if you do it consistently.
Got it. So
The worst thing is when
basically
you-
calluses.
Yes, because your body does not want to do this. It was not made to do this.
But
The
you wrestled.
Yeah, I wrestled for like 15 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So with these questions in mind, knowing the drag element of it,
Yes.
when you look back on that, what drew you towards it?
Because, I mean, I saw Mick Foley this week. I talk about people who aren't in WWE.
Yeah.
Mick Foley's in town this week doing all kinds of stuff. He came by the show this week. He's friends with a couple people in the show. And so he came by, saw him this week. Man, he walks like somebody that got thrown off a cage a couple times.
Yes.
Like, this shit that he's doing that ain't fake.
Yeah.
And it just looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
And goddamn.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just do
Yeah,
it.
the documentary that I watched with Paul, documentary, I don't know, YouTube thing. He's just talking about, I thought that was snot in my nose. It was my tooth. That was,
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
But what drew me to it was always the Muppet Show element of it.
Yeah.
So I don't see the difference between either of them. So, which made it on one hand difficult for me, but in an interesting way.
So when you try to enter that world, there is.
Yeah, just give me one second. I got to
so you
Venmo
were
really
Zoom.
some money for her scrub or whatever
What
that you told
is
her.
happening? There we go. Sorry.
This is why BB Newirth doesn't come here.
We've asked her
tell
twice,
other
and
people-
she's
do not
like,
tell other people
"Have you
what just
got the
happened."
chat situation under control?" And sorry, BB.
Can you
Do not tell the Newirth camp.
do not tell the Neworth estate
It's open.
about our error? There is a tough guy element, right? Don't you have to prove that you're tough? You can take a hit and all that stuff when you first get into that world.
Yes.
Don't they want any wise ass walking through the door thinking I could be a professional wrestler because I'm an awesome wise ass.
Correct. A wrestling school is like, we're going to beat the shit out of you for 6 months, and if you're still here, then we'll show you how to hit other people.
Right.
Yes.
So,
But when you are doing it in front of a live crowd,
yeah,
and the goal is to perhaps be booed,
yeah,
it's good to subvert those expectations.
okay.
And I was a subverter.
You were good at getting booze.
Yeah, I think, right? Nug, was I okay?
I had told Paul before this started, one of the first times I saw RJ, I watched all these guys come out, dress the same, say the same shit. And they were all like, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Then RJ came out in, I believe, a band leader jacket and said, no one came here to see this face get punched. Here are some show tunes. And that crowd immediately booed the shit out of RJ.
Right.
Do you remember the show tunes that you did?
Oh, my God. I would do Everything's Coming Up Roses.
Great.
I would do I've Got to Be Me.
Acapella?
Acapella.
Great,
Yeah, because
good.
the
Oh, yeah.
sound system is a boombox.
Yes.
With a CD flap.
Yes. Yes.
Not
No, no.
trusting it.
It's
Yeah.
better acapella anyway.
Yes. And you have these dear people who have spent their money to see two guys beat the shit out of each other. That's what they're here to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just not going to give it to them.
RJ would actively refuse to give the audience what they wanted to see.
And this carried on through your interactions with many of these professionals and the Hey EW show that you created, which I think I speak for most fans. We are very devastated to know that it's not actively being produced still, but we all looked forward to it. There's some really, really funny stuff. But I've seen you talk about this a bit, and it's that same kind of thing of subverting expectations. A lot of times the people that you would bring in for the interview wouldn't even understand what kind of interview you were preparing. And then when you hit them with actual research, they get, first of all, freaked out. And then you hit them with these questions that are loaded in a way that they have to have some really interesting, genuine responses. And you're constantly trying to catch them off guard.
Yes. So Tony Khan runs AEW.
Yes.
He's the brains of the operation.
Yes.
And knows everything about wrestling, knows everything about comedy and sitcoms. He knew Maude went to Washington.
So I can't even run a wrestling.
No.
thing. I'm disqualified.
And he was familiar with my work, and he said, do you want to come here and do some stuff and do sit-down interviews? And I was like, sure. And then I got in this situation where they just, turned on the camera, and I made my notes, and for whatever reason, no one really questioned what I said. And I thought it would last 10 episodes. It lasted 165.
It's incredible.
I chose to end the show after I interviewed the Rizzler because it's like, come on.
We're circling the drain.
Yeah. And then we got to do a last episode that was just a parody of many things I don't enjoy. And it's great.
When my older brothers were young, they used to like to break the tails off of bottle rockets and light them and chuck them in the air just to see. They would make them fly all over the place with no tail. And it sounds like that's what Tony Khan was
Yeah.
for you. He's like, I'm going to break off the tail, throw you in there, light you up, and then
Yeah.
just see what you hit.
Yes, I'm gonna lock you in a room with people you watched growing up. And I would say the first 50 episodes, people weren't really aware.
You're an acquired taste.
Yeah, well, they just didn't know. They weren't familiar with what the deal was. And they go, oh, yeah, it's an interview, whatever. It's a wrestling interview. And then I would hit them with, grilling them on their stances on BB Newirth.
National treasure. We're
National
trying to get
treasure.
her here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underrated. Emmy lists for her roles on Cheers? Emmy
Come on.
lists? So how did you handle kayfabe with these kinds of things?
So it was easier with wrestlers, older wrestlers who've been wrestling a long time.
Yeah.
It's easier to talk about things that happened in the past
Yeah.
Okay.
and in another company.
Got
Like Jake the Snake Roberts,
it. Yeah.
when he had Randy Savage
he was biting him with
by
a
a
snake.
snake.
Yeah.
I said, gee, you couldn't get a Cobra that knew how to work? So it's easier to put a spin on the stuff that you've known for 20 years and can talk about.
Right.
I try to stay away from things that were going on at the time.
Yeah.
Especially since we would like block shoot and episodes wouldn't go up in the right order. So it was like, let me try to find stuff.
Oh, so it's a whole different kind of pressure
Yeah.
for content then. You have to try to make evergreen content
Yes.
and a thing that definitely is not an evergreen sport.
Sure.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but it would lead me down a road of having to really do research on people,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's good. I listened to one of the greatest sportscasters interview John Cena for an hour, and listening to John Cena kind of maintain kayfabe while planning his retirement was the most torturous thing to listen to I've ever listened to in
Yes.
wrestling. I was
Yes.
like, this is so dumb. Stop
very
talking
bizarre.
to me like
well,
this.
it's also like Pioneer Village.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you're like, buddy, I can see you wearing New Balance. Can you just drop the shit for a fucking minute, please?
There were no forks in medieval times, therefore there are no forks at medieval times.
But I also feel like, you know, beyond the breaking kayfabe, because, oh, look, we're past it. But I also don't like talking about it because I think it ruins it. The same way I don't like
Because you're still put on the Muppet Show.
the show is still on.
Right,
yeah.
Like, it's easier to talk about Hey now that it's done.
No, you brought up magic, and I'd say this all the time. The moment someone decides that magic is stupid, it is.
Yes.
And there's nothing you can do about it. So the moment, you know, like whatever, so I famously, like a few episodes ago, talked about, I was about to pull out someone's signed card from an envelope, and she goes, "It's going to be the card that I signed." And she just yelled it like that. And it just thundered through the whole room. And I felt so dumb. I felt like such a child.
It is going to be the card that you signed, and until this moment, I thought that was a good thing.
That's true. It's all true.
I just
Did
also
you ask
think,
her to
like,
do the rest of your act?
Other people said you do it. I actually
You go up and fucking do it then.
Yeah. No, and I say like the greats here in town, Pit the Magic Dragon, Matt King, those kinds of, they are so funny, but they never make fun of magic. They are
Right.
funny, not making fun of the tricks they are doing.
Yes. And how interesting, if I may bring this all back around to you
Come on,
again
me?
specifically.
No, we're bringing it back down to you. What the hell happened?
That Max Maven wrote a book about kayfabe.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That guy understood kayfabe.
Everyone, this is so
Definitely.
awkward.
Yes.
RJ is actually the new host of this show. Matt Donnelly is now a guest. I'm sorry.
You guys have been doing great.
And me talking to this podcast, which is not a magic podcast, I was worried about getting too far down a rabbit hole with
With
wrestling. We're about to start talking about Max Maven. We're really going to be.
We could bring it back to
Don't worry,
improv
we're very
too.
accessible. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'll bring it back into everybody's wheelhouse.
At least the
Improv.
audience has been with us from the beginning on the improv.
It's true.
thing.
Yeah, with the improv thing too, that's you know, like you guys were saying about keeping it serious and keeping it real, and that's kind of our little improv secret too. I think Nug, you could speak to this too, about you know how we instantly have to make the smallest thing within the scene the most important thing, right? And just give immense credit and stakes to whatever is occurring, even if it's a typically insignificant thing.
Well, when I'm teaching out at a wrestling school now, I go out once a month and I teach just character creation and promo stuff to them. And one of the students,
wrestlers how to read.
no, I wish. No, they should. But I say to them, and even one of them said back to me, we're using the same skills, but you know, in wrestling, something can go off the rails, and then together you figure out how to get it back in place.
Right.
We're using that skill in a verbal way for improv, and they're using it in a physical way. So it's just a transition of where you're using the skill.
Yeah,
That is intriguing. That is fascinating.
But the other big thing, the big difference between wrestling and improv, and it may be more similar to wrestling and magic, is that the fourth wall includes the audience.
Yes.
So they're a part of this. There's no pretending that they're not there.
Well,
Right.
It's the kayfabe. I mean,
Yeah.
every other art form, you know, plays, theater, music, everybody else, the audience gets it.
Right.
The audience knows when that rock star goes out on stage and starts doing all those things. That's not like how the rock star walks. That's not how they dress in real life. That's not what that actor is doing in real life. When you're going to see like Hamlet, you know, he's not talking to skulls all day in his regular life. People understand kayfabe completely. The audience knows this entirely, and I feel like they know their role in this.
It also really relies on them.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you saw Paul Simon
Yeah.
do a concert to complete silence, it would still be pretty fucking good.
Right. Right.
I mean,
You saw me
honestly,
do
if I-
magic to silence, it would not be.
Right.
Just to be very clear.
If I saw Paul Simon sing Sounds of Silence to a silent auditorium filled with thousands of people, that's all I'd talk about for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
There's also the element. I guess I don't know why we're just caught on talking about these elements, but there is an element of
Because this is an Algonquin roundtable of trivial entertainment.
and we hope that BB is listening. She knows that real artists are speaking here. No one thinks a guitar solo is at me.
Right.
Right, like when a
I'm
magician does
witnessing
something,
this.
someone can go like, "Yeah, but whatever," right? And same with kayfabe, same with like taking wrestling
You're right.
seriously. You're like, "Oh, if you take it too far, you're like, no, don't make me try to believe that. Don't make me try to go there
Okay.
for this over this." Right? You can feel like a betrayal
Yes.
of that agreement.
Yes.
Right? You don't. That never happens with Paul Simon.
Well, Paul Mattingly mentioned Danhausen earlier. I watched a little bit of it going down YouTube rabbit hole, looking through some of RJ's comedy and everything. I saw some Danhausen stuff. Danhausen seems to do like the I'm a little supernatural going on here
Yeah.
in the show, and the audience just rolls right with it.
Right.
There's no question of, oh, you're asking me to believe this. Like, they understand they clearly understand their role.
Yes.
They understand what he's doing, and they understand, like, great, we're all having a good time with this. Let's all have a good time with this.
Yes.
It's
Good
beautiful.
Jesus in the chat says every time you guys mention BB, I think you're talking about Netanyahu. I just want to make sure that we are also reaching out to his people as well.
We're also willing to have that BB on the show.
Can I say he was awful in Chicago?
Well, his interpretation of "They Had It Coming" was a little on the.
Sus. Little iffy.
Yeah, it's a little.
BB
Okay.
won't bomb you.
Okay, to jump from that, I wrote some dumb questions. I wrote some really dumb
I
questions.
can't believe you're just going to leave
for
Netanyahu
RJ.
in Chicago alone.
I am.
I'm just abandoning.
I'm leaving it alone. Okay, so RJ, real quick, I got some dumb questions for you.
I just did BB Mama Norton and nothing.
I know, it was gold, Jacob. It was gold. All right. So we talked about Jake the Snake. We got
Yes.
Coco Beware and Frankie, his parrot, right? British
Oh, thank
Bulldogs had Matilda. Cody has Pharaoh, right? Mr. Iguana is now a big thing right now.
What's Pharaoh?
What do you believe? His dog.
Dog.
What do
Oh,
you
great,
believe
great.
is the animal gimmick that is being left on the table?
So, first of all, let me say there is no inclusion of animals in wrestling that is not abuse.
But maybe it's wise that all the animals are left on the table.
Oh my God, there's just no way.
Oh,
Ever.
we talked about the Jake the Snake thing with Macho Man earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen clips of Jake talking about all the different snakes and everything that they used, and he is not talking about animal abuse when he's talking about these clips. And all I hear in these clips is, "Oh my God, these poor snakes."
Yeah.
Earthquake sat on one of the snakes.
Hey, these things happen.
That happens to snakes in the wild
Would you-
all the time.
Honestly, I want to go out of this world the same way.
Squashed in a bag.
It's
I
sitting
think
in a
there
bag,
should be-
squashed by a giant wrestler.
I think there should be more fish in wrestling.
Now,
Now
see,
we're talking.
that's
Like, what about
it's-
Bob style with the
Do you-
fish
do you-
bowl
do
hanging
you
out like a
ascribe-
necklace?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you ascribe to the Kurt Cobain school of it's okay to hurt fish or to eat fish they don't have any feelings, so then it wouldn't be abuse? Is that the
Certain fish.
If
certain
a
fish?
wrestler
Okay.
would like to shake off their robe or cape and suddenly be holding two giant fish with a confetti splash, I have them.
Yeah,
Matt,
hold,
you have
hold my two salmon while I wrestle.
Oh my giant salmon. Nug, do you have an animal gimmick that you think is ripe for the picking?
I do think that, for my money, the best animal gimmick was George the Animal Steel acting like
Well,
a caveman.
okay,
So I
yes.
wish somebody would do that again.
Just go back to absolute Neanderthal ways of eating the
Oh,
turnbuckles.
yeah. Pronouncing like one word per sentence, like just you. And that's all he does. I'm like, I'm in. I want that guy around.
I think Jonah match where we bring out a giant dead whale carcass.
Fight in the whale. Fight inside the
and we
whale.
fight inside the
Yes.
whale.
Until it
Fight out of the
explodes.
whale. Whoever gets out of the whale first.
Yeah, whoever comes out of the blowhole. first.
I've seen that movie.
A trapped whale match. Okay.
I'd watch it
All right.
again.
All right. This one.
Okay, more dumb questions, Paul. Go ahead.
More dumb questions. This one's rapid fire. This can be for RJ and Nug. So let's
Not
stick
for
to
us,
just AEW.
I'm gonna answer.
Just
anyway.
AEW. Which AEWs would you see best suited for these specific roles outside of wrestling? No extraordinary thinking on this part. Just first person that comes to your mind when I name this occupation. Who do you think would be a good waiter?
Oh,
Luther.
yes, Luther.
Okay,
would be
yes,
a great,
Luther,
yes,
right.
Luther the butler would
That
be a
makes
great
sense.
waiter.
Good.
A good doctor.
Ooh.
Who would you trust even as a doctor?
Ooh, I would probably trust John Moxley.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think his methods are traditional, but he seems to still be alive against all odds.
You're
So I think
right.
that would be a
There
good
is
guy.
something
He's
there.
doing
yeah.
something right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A driver, like a hired limo driver.
Oh, I would say.
You trust anybody behind the wheel?
Am I going to go back to Luther again?
Again?
I think I trust Tony Schiavone. Commentator Tony Schiavone seems to have a steady hand.
All right.
He's
all
also
right.
been everywhere, so he probably knows how to get everywhere.
You're
Yes.
right. He was doing all those road trips before GPS, so he could take you
Correct.
on the back streets. All right.
I'll hop in here. State comptroller. State
Oh,
comptroller. Who would you?
Oh, who's a good politician, RJ?
Who is a
And
good
planner.
politician?
And planner. You gotta be
And
a
planner.
You got to play.
Don Callis.
Oh my God, Don Callis, easily.
Yeah.
He should be running for office.
All right.
Macho Scoop Randy Sprinkle sent in some questions for you here. Do you miss, now that it's been a while, do you miss the Hey EW fans as much?
The fans are still around.
What are the
They're
Hey
around, yeah.
EW?
Well, the show I had a
That's
show.
the show.
aforementioned
That's the
Oh, that was your
I
show.
did,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, that was your show.
Yes.
I was like, I know that name. So you just missed interacting with those fans, I guess, from that show.
Not really.
Great.
All right. I got
Because you
I'm all
do
right.
interact with them. right?
two more.
Right.
Yeah,
They're
you
around.
continue to.
I'm not dead. I'm
Yeah.
around.
I don't know what that question means, Randy Sprinkles. I got you. What does Jeff Jarrett smell like?
Oh, that's a good question.
Fantastic. Some sort of ocean breeze bullshit going on.
Oh.
Good for him. I love walking into a hotel lobby and from behind, I'm like, that's the fucking hottest cougar I've ever seen. And you turn around and it's just Jeff Jarrett.
Oh.
That's incredible.
Jeff Jarrett is one that I know. He has the long blonde hair.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
He's a handsome woman.
Is Renee the secret mastermind behind the Death Riders?
I don't think so, but I don't think she minds it.
There you go.
She doesn't mind perhaps wielding that power. Everyone's afraid of Renee because of her marriage to John Moxley. So people no one's going to talk to him. So they talk to me to pass messages to her.
Oh, I know that feeling. That's
It's
not
awful.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Did they hand you bags to give to them? No. Okay, but
Did they give you ideas for Penn to do in the show?
Yes.
Okay.
do you have more rapid fire, Paul?
Oh, I just had like two more. The craft fair organizer. Who would be?
Ooh. Willow Nightingale. I
Okay.
think would do a really nice, positive, happy feeling craft fair.
Nice. And then finally, who would you want as a hospice caregiver out of the AEW roster?
Oh my God.
Earthquake.
Marina
He's-
Shafir.
Oh, Marina.
Shafir.
Marina Shafir.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I need someone who can just yank that fucking plug.
She's got that dog in her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Cool.
You were laying out your agenda for the day post Ice Cream Social.
Yes.
You're busy.
What do you have going on now?
So I'm doing this. After this, I will be doing some work at a Japanese women's wrestling show. There's a promotion called Stardom,
Great.
Stardom.
which is lovely. I will be helping out there with a variety of idiotic things.
How niche is Japanese women's wrestling?
It's extremely popular.
Okay.
And in Japan, it's gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
It should be more popular here. I mean, it is. There's wonderful characters
Mm-hmm.
in it. There's a lot more respect for what it is culturally
Yeah.
in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and a totally different style. I'm big on women's wrestling where they could hit that sort of energy where you're like, oh, only women can do this. Because wrestling is so male dominated.
Right.
And then the women's shit, especially Japanese women's shit, is like on another planet.
What kind of characters are in Japanese women's wrestling?
Oh,
Dude,
oh
you don't know Maki Ito. She got my heart. She's got my heart, dude. She's like headbutt, psycho, flip off the camera.
She's like an
Oh,
American
fun.
Idol contestant turned evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
She's incredible.
Ah.
There's a lot of
There's another one in AEW called Mina Shirakawa,
Uh-huh.
who did a bunch of modeling in Japan and then became a wrestler, and she's called the H-cupped Angel. Like,
very
gee,
direct marketing
all
in
right.
Japan.
No,
Okay.
Very direct marketing.
Yeah.
yeah, and it'll also have.
I wonder
some
what her
of the-
gimmick is.
It's similar to earthquakes.
Sits on a lot of snakes. In bags.
And
Doesn't
then
make it better.
After that, I'm doing another podcast because I can't get enough of them.
I understand.
Really. They're all so unique.
Right.
And then
So different.
after that, I'm
But
going
our skin is glowing compared to theirs.
Man,
We
so
have much better skin
skincare.
regimen than any other podcast you're going on. I'll tell you that much right now.
I'm going to Area 15.
Great.
They have it's called Brawl Crawl, and I was told I would be doing stand-up in a plane that they turned into a bar.
It was a big news. So
Big news.
They built
They have a 747. It was out at Burning Man.
Yeah, so you walk across a bridge to get into the bar, and it's supposed to be this really cool bar to hang out in, and then you told you...
Yeah, the bigger news is that I can't get in the plane.
Doesn't
I'm
hold
told
enough
I'm
people.
doing stand-up underneath the plane.
Outdoor stand-up.
What
Yeah,
a
it'll be great.
privilege.
It's going to be...
The problem is they've saved the first stand-up slot for Joe Rogan, so they gotta keep that. They can't let anyone spoil that. You know?
Totally fine. I really appreciate his advice. He's got some wise stuff. It's going to be really good.
Good.
He's gonna attempt to fly the plane and say, "I did my own research," and then he's gonna just smash it. But doing stand-up outside of planes got to be equally exciting, yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Yep.
And you're gonna do 4 sets?
Apparently, yeah, because it's like a bar crawl, so people go through and like.
Oh, they're gonna the audience is gonna come to you.
I see. Oh, so everybody on the bill is in different locations around the.
Yes. So each wrestler
see.
has their own bar.
And tell us who the other wrestlers are on the bill.
MVP, Gigi Dolan, and Santino.
Great.
Santino Morella.
And they all do stand-up.
No, I'm
Okay.
the only one doing stand-up.
Got it. Okay.
Santino's doing a
game
game show, isn't he?
A game show and like a podcast, another fucking podcast.
So Nug, you've gotten to do a lot of
listening
work with
party.
Santino, yeah.
Yes,
I'm
both
the
RJ and
only-
RJ and I have both done a lot of work with Santino.
You're interested in stand-up parallel to wrestling, outside of wrestling? Come to it later. Where does that factor in your world?
I guess parallel, but also in the sense that I think I did do a lot of it while I was wrestling.
Right. So
Like
the public
in the
speaking.
ring, it was part of the whole thing.
Now, stand-up isn't as violent, but the
Right.
attitude is very similar, where old stand-ups don't like new stand-ups walking in the door saying, hey, I
Oh.
think I can do this too.
Right.
Right?
I also feel like stand-up is a lot harder because in wrestling, I don't have to get you to like me. You can just fucking boo me.
Right. So any reaction is good.
Well, not any reaction.
No, but I'm saying
but
reaction.
Yes,
Inspiring
yes.
reaction is good.
as long as
and
you're
that's
doing something.
yes.
Right? Yes.
And that's not the case with stand-up.
Right. And this also, I think, this...
I should do that with magic tricks. next time the audience goes against me, I'm like, oh, is this not good enough for you? And I start like throwing cards in people's faces.
You could
Yeah,
become a
there's no
heel
asshole
magician. There's
magician?
nothing against it.
I've never done true villain magician. This is definitely a Scoop Fest pick.
We haven't
This is
bought a
good.
Chris Angel ticket in a while.
Oh yeah, never mind. I rescind what I just said. Never mind. Everything I said is taken
that guy
back.
is a real mind freak. You know?
Yeah.
Did
He really is. He's a Mystica.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good.
He's a piece of shit. But
You know who I enjoy? I'm gonna name another magician that I enjoy. Just
Okay.
because this is, I was told this is a magic podcast.
it's not.
Rob Zabrecki?
Oh yes, he just had a special come out. I
Yes.
think it's on Amazon.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Great.
It is awesome.
Yes.
It is. It's actually it's funny. I was going to interview him on my magic podcast. Probably should have him on here.
Oh, we should have him on here.
Yeah. Rob is a fascinating person, a true artist. If you meet Rob, he is as quirky as he seems on stage as he is off stage. That is not a persona that he is on stage.
But it goes back to the wrestling being more enjoyable with a sense of mystique behind it.
Yes.
Yes.
Rob is a naturally mysterious, quirky guy.
Yes.
He is one of the things where, like, you know, when the alternative person becomes the person, like Rob was always like every magician's favorite magician on the side. Like you talk about all the greats, and then someone goes, "Oh, I saw Zabrecki." You're like, "Oh, love Zabrecki,"
And everybody in the room just breaks down.
Yeah, you just stop talking about the Lance Burton.
So-
right? Like, and he has a special out, and I've been dying for someone to put a special forward that isn't like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this huge fucking feat," right? Like the closest they've come to making a comedy-like special for a magician is this one that just came out with Rob in it. It's
nice.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My this is a very name droppy story.
Yeah.
If you're ready for this.
I love name drops.
We love it.
I was friends with Paul Rubens.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Just a side note, as I've said in the podcast before, I hate people whoever started policing name drops is a dick. We all want to hear stories about famous people all the fucking
That's
time.
the story.
So I don't know why we started policing it. Please tell me if you hung out with a famous person and had an awesome experience.
So when I hung out with him the first time in L.A., he said, "Hey, do you want to go to a party?" Sure. And we went to Zsa Zsa Gabor's husband's birthday party.
Great.
Yes.
And it was us, Sid Croft, who just passed away.
Get out of here. Oh, R.I.P.
Yes.
Sure.
Beverly D'Angelo.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Buzz Aldrin's ex-wife. And do you remember
She also
Madam?
has a great left hook.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wayland Flowers?
The
Yeah,
marionette.
so not Wayland Flowers, the guy he gave Madam to.
Oh, Jesus.
I know exactly who you're talking about because
Okay.
he put on a show in Town Square, Paul, at the same time we were doing free beer.
You
improv
hung
show.
out with the bequeathed madam person, Matt? What the fuck? And you didn't tell me this.
I'm sorry.
How did you not lead with this?
That's it. I mean,
By the way, it's how that person is introduced all the time. They walked away like, you ever heard of Madam? Yeah, that used to be a thing. It's not him. It's with him now. Like,
Remember Solid
That
Gold?
guy's got Madam, though.
Remember
guy's-
Solid Gold
that
used to
guy's
come
the-
on after Maud?
Do you remember Triumph the Insult Comic Dog? Okay, what if he didn't make you laugh?
And what if I'm blanking on his name? Schmeigel. What if Schmeigel gave the dog to someone else to be like, here, take care of this puppet dog?
Hello. I am Triumph, the insult comic dog.
Does the
Not
guy
Schmeigel, that's the guy
do
Schmeigel
madam?
gave.
Are unattractive.
Does he do?
That's what
does
you
he,
are.
Does he continue the madam bits? Does he do
No,
madam
Paul,
bits?
he's been forbidden to operate the puppet. He just
mean, I don't
carries
know.
it
He
around.
just drags it along the floor behind him.
For him, it's just sexual.
Yes.
Paul, you never seen I'm Gonna Fuck This Puppet, the documentary?
So we go to this party.
Flashlight, schmeshlight. I've got Madam.
Oh, they had just filmed. Okay, so Zsa Zsa,
Jaja's?
whatever her
birthday.
deal is, the
Yeah.
government was like, "Listen, lady, when you die, we're taking this house."
Okay.
So the husband's goal was to just keep her alive.
Oh.
Weekend at Zaza's.
They had just filmed the Liberace movie there, behind the candelabra.
Yeah.
So there
Oh,
was
yes.
L in the middle of the pool, and there was all piano keys. It was like, this is what that house is. It's the same house.
Yeah.
And she was in a bedroom and not allowed to come out. I don't know what state she was in. But he would go in and out pretending she was having a good time.
Stop it.
No.
Wow.
She's so happy she sees you. Yeah, it was a wild time.
Like she has cameras
He
set
like
up?
walked in with a piece of cake and came out with an empty plate. You're like, buddy, what? Come on.
wiping his mouth with a napkin.
Did the
So
madam
anyway,
puppet get to
after
go
Can
see her?
imagine being your house in Pittsburgh, Paul, then you being like, Anna's so happy you came.
Oh, my wife just she can't believe you guys stopped by.
Hold
Isn't
on, let
that
me go
right,
talk
honey?
to her
No,
again.
don't say anything. Don't speak.
So
Yikes.
after this, he was like, we have to go to this concert. And do you remember, this is a very deep cut, it's called An American Family. It was like the first
yeah.
reality show on PBS,
Yes.
really. So the kid from that, Lance Loud, had a band called The Mumps.
Right.
And it was a tribute concert to the Mumps.
Okay.
So I went with him to this. There's all these people there that were so cool that they were before the famous people.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like all the famous people stole the shit from them.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's where we saw Rob Zabrecki sing.
Oh.
And Paul said, "You have to watch him do magic.
Yeah.
So then we went back. We went to the house that night, and we just binged his magic on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the band, but Rob was in a pretty famous band,
Okay.
and he was a musician, punk rock musician, and just drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Just became a bad idea. And so all of a sudden he found magic and like righted his ship by just getting into magic and just going that way. And cleaned up his life. But he is
Possum Dixon.
Possum Dixon. Yeah.
Possum Dixon.
Yeah. But he is a quirky but kind person. Like he's so real when you talk to him. You just can't help it. Everything he says, you're watching him talk as he talks. You're like, wait, no, also listen to the things like it's a conversation because it's so fun to just watch him speak.
Yeah.
But no, he's a fascinating guy. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm glad you like Zabrecki. It's a fun. It's a fun.
I have
tangent,
to interrupt
by the way.
because I have to go be a dad and pick up a kid at school.
Gross.
Whatever. You heard Liberace and you have to go masturbate. That's why you're leaving.
Do a name
And
drop.
then I have to pick up a kid at school.
Yeah, drop a name for us, Nug, before you go.
I don't want to drop any names, but Todd Bridges' cousin once told me a story. All right. Have a nice time, everybody. RJ, thank you
No,
for coming
plug
in
your
to
stuff.
do this.
Yeah.
There's no stuff. Come see. Go on Triller TV. You can watch Greektown Wrestling on there. Go search out old wrestling. That's something RJ and I both enjoy. Old wrestling with an E on the end of old. And Matt, you have to out your mother-in-law to RJ and what she did.
Oh,
What she
yeah,
was
you
up
do.
to back in the day.
Oh, yeah, you do.
All right.
Good call, Nug. Nug, we'll have you
You're
on again
very
soon,
welcome,
buddy.
everybody. Please, yes, enjoy yourself. Bye, everybody. You're fine.
Love you,
people.
pal. Yeah.
See you, buddy.
Love you.
My mother-in-law is gay. No.
Matt's mother-in-law used to drive Andre the Giant to school every day.
No, did you get?
So this is where my instinct was, did your mother-in-law fuck Van Johnson? Which was my way of saying it.
My mother-in-law is more remarkable for who she didn't sleep with. And I've tried to have very candid conversations with her away from my wife and her daughter to like get the skinny. But she notoriously turned down a date with Sean Connery, which drives
That's
me
right.
bananas. I tell her shame all the
Yeah.
time.
But who was she married to for a while?
Oh, you're talking about my great? You're talking about
that's-
my
yeah,
great grandmother.
Let's go to the great grandmother. That's the one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just finish up with my mother-in-law. which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
She somehow didn't sleep with Bob Fosse.
I was going to say, she didn't fuck Bob Fosse.
She's a dance captain and didn't sleep her way into that position, which is either true or she just needs to tell me this goddamn real story.
She fucked the shit out of Bob Fosse.
Right.
Good enough to be the dance captain.
That's right.
Like, either way,
Yeah.
great.
Great story.
Yeah.
Either way, hero.
My great grandmother-in-law was Ruby Keeler, who was married to Al Jolson for a little while.
Yeah.
And that's always the
You know the video that comes out. It comes out about every year with the two people in the old movie tap dancing on the huge typewriter and the legs are doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's Ruby Keeler.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's Matt's
Which, by
children's
the way, I've said it before, I'll keep
great-grandmother.
saying until Spiegelwolf does it.
Yeah.
They should take the two tappers and Sarah and recreate that typewriter set.
Oh, they
I agree.
should.
do a tap video.
I agree.
For social media.
You pitch it again.
And
which-
also, I believe what I just said entitles that my children, my two sons, should be entitled to do blackface with no pushback.
No. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Their DNA.
Now,
It should
which
be, it should be
one of
illegal,
you-
right?
It's honestly a historic imperative.
Which one of you in this group is the one who goes, you know, it wasn't just Al Jolson who did blackface. Mickey Rooney did blackface. Judy Garland did it. I just think it's really unfair.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the way that this show that with the three white dudes as the hosts has stayed on the air for so long is none of us.
I am searching for a word, and maybe you guys can help me create it.
Minstrel
Okay.
show?
Okay.
So, close.
It's hyphenated.
There's a type of old racism
Yeah.
where you can tell it's well-intentioned.
Oh, like okay. So
I
I,
know
have an
exactly
example of
what
what
you
you
mean.
have an
Yes.
example of what you're talking.
Yeah.
about.
I have examples of this from my family.
Frank Sinatra
Okay.
used to hold up Sammy Davis Jr. at the beginning of Rat Pack shows
Yes.
and say, I'd like to accept this award on behalf of the NAACP.
Yes.
And he was doing that because they were making Sammy walk in the back to some of the entrances that they were
Right.
playing, and Frank wasn't having it, and his way of saying fuck you was to grab Sammy and hold him and be like, this is my guy.
Right.
But when you watch it, you can't possibly understand that backstory.
Yes.
And it looks horrible.
Yes. So my example
Yeah.
is, have you seen the 7 Faces of Dr. Lowe?
No.
No.
With Tony Randall playing an old Chinese man?
Oof.
No one? Can you just look it up?
I think
so
I've
can
seen. I think
see
I've seen bits of this.
the face.
Tony Randall played an old Asian.
Yes, and he's trying, and it's serious.
He's got like the
and
Fu Man, the
poignant.
wispy Fu Manchu.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's something else, man. Yeah,
Ooh, there he is.
he kind of
All
looks
right,
like a
hold on. Yeah,
Klingon.
I'm getting it up
Kind of
here.
looks like a '60s Klingon.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's very. He says very poignant things in the movie.
But then, you know, like you think if you're Tony Randall, you think you're helping Asian culture get a leg up. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you're not, because back then Hollywood wasn't going to hire an old Asian person,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Like not put them in a role that's supposed to move the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have been a decorative role, a kind
Yes.
of supporting role, right? So he gets to do a leg up, right?
There's got to be some sort of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Danish word for this type of.
Yevishorgan.
Yes.
Well, like Al Pacino won an Oscar for playing a blind person,
Right.
You know,
Inclusive of them.
No, because they didn't really include anyone.
You're right.
I feel like if I was Chinese and I watched the 7 Faces of Dr. Lowe,
There I am.
Yeah.
There I am.
There's
Thank God.
I think it's just called
That's it.
representation. I think that's the word we're looking for. It's just representation.
And the makeup guy's feeling good about himself
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like he's like, I really made him an Asian man.
Yeah.
This is not.
Hey,
this
this-
doesn't look like a costume.
it was a lot better than Charlie Chan, huh?
This guy could.
Yeah.
He could walk down. He could walk down the street right now and everybody be like, "Excuse me, old Asian man."
They would respect him as much as they would respect any old Asian man walking down the street.
So I think we just need to get back to that, well-intentioned racism.
Get back to it. Get
Where you
back
go,
to it.
his heart is in the right place.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I had old relatives. I grew up in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I had old relatives growing up that would say words that I can't say on this show right now as well-intentioned.
Right.
Because those were the politically correct words when they stopped paying attention in 1967.
Yeah.
It was like, all right. Like back then, it was like, they mean well. They really, they genuinely mean well.
Yeah.
This
I
is
think
like-
I think
this
it's
is
a I think it's a huge tension of right now, like in our political world.
Uh-huh.
I think part of the tension is like this isn't that one side of politics thinks they're racist. They're like, I've evolved. I already did this. I did this evolution. Now you're telling me I got to do it again.
Right.
Right. And you're like, I don't want to do it twice.
I can't evolve all the time. Quit making me evolve.
I did this already. So wait, stand up.
Yes.
How do you always do it around AW events, or do you do stand up on your own?
Usually, yes, because AW, we're traveling. We have usually 2
You're
shows a
always
week.
on.
We're in a
Sure.
different
Yeah,
state.
you're always around.
The thing we do is like there'll be a pay-per-view, and then the night before, we'll do a show
Got it.
with like me and Cole Cabana. I don't know if you're familiar
Okay.
with him, comedian, and
Yep.
then
Yeah.
he works for AW, and then we have wrestlers on, and we'll do stand-up and acts and
Nice.
interview people and shit.
And is there an angle? Is there a plan to start just doing stand-up clubs as you go to, and really kind of start putting a little bit of a wall between the two?
I think maybe, but also so much of my stand-up now is about wrestling.
Right, makes sense.
Got to write what you know.
You're a character
Yeah.
in the world. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have that audience, and I'm like, with them right now. But and then my other non-wrestling stuff, I'm so nervous about.
of course.
It's about like, how the Phantom of the Opera shouldn't be fuckable.
This is already good.
It just ruins the whole thing.
and you're afraid too many people are gonna get up and walk out
I
like
don't know
I,
who-
I demand a fuckable phantom.
They'll just boo.
Gerard Butler was great. So I wanted to fuck him. I don't care if he yelled the music
So
or how. Go ahead.
with like what you've helped co-create with Timeless Tony Storm,
Well,
that
I mean,
definitely dips a toe into your world a bit, right?
yeah, I mean, I
And
wouldn't.
so-
I wouldn't say I helped create it. I mean, it was really Tony Khan's whole world, and then Tony Storm just.
What's
I don't
Tony
know.
Storm? Fill us in here.
Who's Tony
Well,
Storm?
you don't know. You
the-
don't know about this?
No.
No,
you
RJ worked
haven't
closely
kept
with the
on-
wrestler. Tony Storm
There's a
pretends to
woman
be
named Tony Storm who was a wrestler, and
Yeah.
she lost a title, and her brain sort of broke. and she became timeless and sort of evoked a lot of classic imagery of the old actresses and that whole world. But it really took on a life of its own. It's just obscenely popular in the weirdest, strangest way. And she has a
Her
butler
intros
named
are in black
Luther.
and white.
Yeah.
Her intros are in black and white, and
Got it.
but I
Got it,
mean
got it, got it.
that's you
What
know
do you mean her intros are? Oh, on TV, her intros
Yes.
are in black and white. I'm sitting here thinking live events.
They
I'm like,
hand
what do you mean
out
their
special
intros are
glasses
live?
at the top, of the which actually
The whole
special
stadium
Tony
becomes
Storm,
a Tim Burton set.
special
I'm an
Tony
idiot.
Storm glasses that would give
Yes.
you the black and white vision the entire match
Wouldn't that be
would
great?
That'd
be
be awesome.
high
Yes.
sellers. Those would be
Yes.
big sellers. No, but what I'm getting at is
Oh,
when you're
AR
working
glasses
on-
coming for live events is just coming.
Yeah.
That's just on its way,
Right.
and it's going to be fucking awesome.
yeah
well when you're working on bits in the wrestling world,
yes
how much of that working on the fly crosses over with ideas that you've sparked for possible stand-up stuff, and then how much goes back and forth? Like, is there a back and forth there? Being like, oh, this fits better in this world, or this can actually work for a certain character in AEW, or I don't know. What's your process?
yeah
there?
I mean I like things to I think the best things work for both worlds. The same
Okay.
way that, like, if you like, I can say you will watch Tony Storm and enjoy Tony Storm.
Right.
You don't have to be a fan of wrestling to
Yeah.
get
There's not a
or
large
enjoy her.
entry.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I can find the things that hit both
Yes.
at the same time,
Okay.
Netflix calls. So
Yes.
we need obscure wrestling and old musical opinionated
correct,
stand-up special
right.
tomorrow.
Although I'm also like, everything is niche, so I'm like, why am I running from the wrestling material?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Well, that was Mike Myers' whole thing. The personal is the universal, right? Like that's the more inside baseball you get, the more everybody understands what you're talking about.
And the modern media is
In a weird
is
way.
adjusting to what you're saying as well, right?
Right.
Because For
Mainstream's not really there.
music has been like this way forever now. They're talking about now,
Yes.
like musicians get the rights to their music faster, or keep most of the rights to their music now because record companies aren't signing people until they've already blown up somewhere.
Right.
So they don't have the leverage to take all the things they used to
Yes.
take from people
Yes.
when they started that
The
kind of
record
stuff.
company isn't taking the risk
Right.
they
So,
used to take.
so you're right. Your niche audience and your ability to have your clips go to like far and wide is already happening. You
Yeah.
already
So
are
RJ,
working within
what
that
is your
place.
what is your meter? What is your metric for a successful piece of creative? Are you looking for a pop? Are you looking for a laugh? Are you looking for online response? Is it just straight up hate? What
I
what
mean,
what
straight up
what-
hate? Go address that one first.
Well, I mean, you know, some
well, I
some
stopped
characters
doing,
live on
I
that.
stopped chasing the boo,
Okay.
and I stopped wrestling, and I think that was healthy for me.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
out of the
right?
town last
That's
Thursday
gotta be-
chasing the boo. And
Well,
man,
no, but
it's-
really,
it's a
if that's
dark road to
your
go down.
metric for success, how much did everyone in the place hate me that tonight? That's tough.
It depends what it is. Obviously, if I'm in front of a live crowd, I would like them to laugh.
right.
Yeah.
Or at least enjoy themselves. But there's some times, like on Twitter, where I just, for the longest time, every time I would write, I would put on a Gershwin album. And I so badly just wanted to tweet, cranking it to Gershwin. For weeks and weeks and weeks. Every time
Well,
I'd open Twitter, I'd be like, come on. And then
Do
I
I have
finally
good news
go,
for you? We have an episode title for this episode, and it is cranking it to Gershwin.
good. And I just would never. And then I'm like, no, that's good and hilarious. It's not
Yeah.
my responsibility for you to get it.
No.
So then I just tweet it, and then if the engagement is non-existent, it doesn't deter
Right.
me because I know it's a good.
Yeah, yeah.
You still have
You
your
guys
own
missed that
personal-
joke, and it's your fault.
Right.
But those
Yeah.
still have your
five
own
hearts,
personal guilty pleasure for
those
what
5
cracks
likes
you up.
Yes,
are fans
yes.
for life.
Right.
You know what I mean too,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
you hit on some people that are like, oh, this guy gets it. You know?
Right. But
Yeah.
no, I don't. There's stuff like that where I'm like, I'm not going to put that out hoping for likes. I'm
No,
going to put that out
no,
because
no,
I
no.
like it, and that's it. But then
Yeah.
there's also some things that are niche, but they're probably good to talk about. Like, I think I'm the only person who saw a picture of Dick Cavett in the Epstein files.
Oh, like
He's in the
he's not
background of
relevant
a
enough.
no, he's not relevant. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so niche. I found a celebrity so niche that only I can cancel them.
No. When I found out about
But that's a
Cavett
good,
in the
you know-
files,
Yes.
I got real sad. Yeah.
Yes.
What was he
It's
gonna do? Say no? Was Dick Cavett going to be like...
Want to come to this party?
Dick Cavett's whole life was somebody going like, hey, you're Dick Cavett, come with me. And he's like, thank God. Yes, wherever you want.
Yeah.
This reminded me.
You think Dick Cavett was like fucking hats off? Is that what you think Dick Cavett was going nuts on that island?
Speaking of hats off, he's in the photo in a fedora.
Oh, right.
Which is, to me, exhibit A and B.
Oh, yeah.
Look, being caught in the Epstein files is bad enough, but being caught in them in a fucking fedora.
Fedora. Like, either you're trying to look young for teen girls,
Yeah.
or you're trying to pick up trumpet for the ska band that Epstein hired for the party. Why can't Phantom be sexy? What's wrong with that?
What?
Why
Okay,
can't the
Phantom
so,
has to be repulsive.
right. He has to be
Matt
repulsive.
Donnelly loves his sexy Phantom of the Opera. You don't know this
so
about
wrong.
him.
You're so wrong. Because, like, so this is my thing. He's a musician. He's a magician. He's a composer.
Yeah.
He's an architect. He's a gondolier.
Yes.
Compared to Raul, if he's, like, keep the mask on and I'll fuck her.
He's an absolute Renaissance man in every other
Right.
respect.
can't-
He's got to have
there's no
some Achilles
choice.
heel.
If you think
Yes.
gondoliers are sexy, I have
Now-
great news for you
well-
about the Venetian.
There's one hotel you have to go to.
There is one move they could play, maybe RJ, where
He's
they
gonna
could
go
they
there.
could do.
Gershwin's gonna come on, and it's gonna be fucking all over.
You could do the thing where
Boner City.
some people have talked about with like Doctor Doom, where there
Yeah.
are theories that he's only got one little scar on his face, one little scratch, and that tiny little imperfection is what drove him mad to cover his face because he couldn't be completely perfect. So maybe there is something to a reveal where it's just a tiny blemish,
No,
and
no,
that's
no,
but
no.
you want him hideous, yeah.
He's
Okay.
got to be also old and weird, like on top of the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
That
like,
does work better.
The Lon Chaney, yes. Because also, I think it's very unfair that like Belle chose the Beast and then he turned back into like a version of Gaston.
Oh,
Right.
No, you
That-
picked
that
the
was
Beast. You fucked
awful.
the Beast.
they got to change
I
that
think that's
ending
why.
sometimes.
That's what made Shrek brilliant when you
Right.
first saw it. You're like,
Exactly.
holy shit! Yes, this is the way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we gonna do trivia?
We can do some trivia. Let's do some Jock
You want to
versus
play
Nerd.
trivia with
Was
us?
this written by the guy who I am?
What?
Who said I'm this guy?
Oh, Larry the Tooth.
It's
Larry hasn't been trivia in a while. Larry always yell when I didn't get welcome back Cotter.
Explosion! Welcome back, Connor. We got a scooper today from Big Load O Scoop. The categories are group of fish, groups of, bands of animals, and food pyramid.
How confident are you in these categories, RJ?
I think I can do food pyramid.
Ooh,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. All right.
All right, for 400. Apple, banana, blueberries
True. All food.
in the pyramid.
I guess they're asking for fruit in the pyramid. This would be the fruit.
Oh, maybe
group?
examples of fruit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Fruits. Try to get 5 servings a day.
Fuck you. 5?
That seems like a lot of fruit.
This is from 1986.
Yeah.
Paul,
I'll try groups of fish.
for 400. What's a group of seahorses or a bunch of cattle?
Well, the
Oh, that'd
modern
have to be
food
a
pyramid,
herd.
That's RFK Jr.'s food pyramid.
Oh God.
Like ape. Dead ape.
Actually, the male is the one that gives birth within the seahorse community.
It's a weirdly good impression.
Go-
Paul, what's the answer?
Herd.
Herd.
I thought you heard me.
I didn't herd you.
Okay.
It's me. I'll try groups of for 400. 12 objects. Ovid. What? Brown
Ovoid.
or white? Ovoid, brown or white from the
Man.
grocery store.
If you don't know,
Oh, it's eggs.
There you go.
Eggs. I see.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, if you don't know what eggs are, the word ovoid is not gonna help you.
It's eggs.
Wait, what are eggs?
Well, you see, seahorses.
Now
Matt.
you're talking my language. RJ, where do you want to go?
What's the one we didn't do?
We have it in bands of animals.
Bands of animals.
Let's try it. A group of owls that play funk music.
Oh, this is Parliament Funkadelic.
You're right.
Oh, because it's a parliament of owls.
Parliament of Owls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Nice. Well done. Paul.
RJ did
I'll
all of
I'll
it.
go back to group of fish.
What's a group of barracudas or a thing that you change out in your smoke detector?
Oh, I guess they're a battery.
A battery of barracudas.
Hidden key to my safe behind the painting.
A 9-volt of barracudas?
Blackface pictures of me of barracudas?
What? Hold on. Is that where you keep them in your
In the smoke
in the
detector.
smoke
Nobody,
detector?
nobody thinks to look
It
for 'em.
wasn't just you. It was Mickey Rooney, it was Judy Garland.
Nobody wants that smoke.
Sean
Not even
Connery.
Ted Danson. Oh,
Mickey
man.
Rooney for like a long time.
Oh,
Yeah, you could go
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a long time.
Mickey Rooney toured for a very long time.
I love when they go, and even black people did it. And I was like, I don't think that makes it okay. I think that makes it double worse.
Yeah.
So black people had to do it in order to work? That's what you're saying? All right.
It wasn't a black producer who said they got to do that.
Oh, it's me. I'll try groups of fish for 1,200. Daily double.
Oh, you're screwed now.
Probably. What's a group of cod or once around the miler's track? A group of cod or once around the miler's track?
How far is your miler's track, Matt?
Well, I mean,
Is it a mile?
So usually 4 laps are a mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you
one
got
would
like
be a quarter,
So a quarter of cod?
probably.
Yeah, I'm on like a quarter or maybe like a lap. A lap of cod?
Oh, it could be a lap of cod.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll try a lap. It's a lap
There
of
you go.
A
cod.
lap of cod.
Man, anyone try to use that casually conversation, I'd be like, stop it.
Shut
Get
the
out
fuck
of
up.
here.
And then all of a sudden, in the water, we saw a lap of cod.
Give me your fucking lunch money.
You would just want to punch that guy
Do
in
you,
the face.
do you have any cash on you? Give it to me. Give me your cash.
Get out of here.
Matt.
Where are we going, RJ?
Let's go back to bands of animals.
Yeah, I like bands of animals. It's the other Daily Double. A new wave group of seabirds that ran so far away.
Well, that would be a flock of
Flock of seagulls. Yeah.
Flock of seagulls.
Just a flock of seagulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flock of seagulls.
Easy.
Paul.
New age love
Thought
song.
maybe there'd be a twist on this end, but no. It's
No. Group
just-
of
That's just
fish.
the name of the band.
I'll close it out. Group of fish.
What's a group of flying fish or 12 or more Air Force jets?
Oh.
A waste of money of
squadron?
flying fish?
I'm going to go with squadron.
Let's try it.
My goddamn tax dollars at work of flying fish?
It's a squadron.
My goddamn tax dollars of flying fish. Then out of nowhere, we
Why are
just
we-
saw this goddamn tax dollars of flying fish.
Why are we still making these dilapidated piles of useless junk of flying fish? It's me. I'll try groups up for 800. 52 objects with numbers and faces.
Dancers.
Jesus Christ.
That's a deck of
Dancers
cards.
in a
bro.
Robert Palmer video.
It's got to be a deck of cards.
Simply irresistible.
Simply irresistible, of course. Matt,
I will take. What are we doing?
what do you like?
Let's go back to food pyramid. We've been
Food
neglecting
pyramid.
it.
Yeah, we gotta get back to
Thank
it.
you. Avocado, broccoli, carrots,
What are things that Paul hasn't eaten since he was 8?
and has no plans to eat.
I like avocado. I had avocado just yesterday.
So there.
All right, fucking showed me. These would be vegetables.
Isn't avocado a fruit?
It's
Well,
a
we're
pitted.
going to find out.
It's a pitted thing. I know. It's maybe.
Yeah. It's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Try to get 5
you go.
servings a day.
Listen, I gotta tell you, if I eat 5 servings of avocado, my doctor's not gonna be like, "Good job." Way to go.
Paul,
Groups of, please.
for 1,200. 24 objects with fermented liquid inside. 24 objects with fermented liquid inside.
Pack of beer.
Sure. Case of beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Case of beer.
Queso beer.
What do you think, RJ? You like groups of, band of animals, or food pyramid?
Band of animals, please.
Let's try band of animals. These daydreamer believers caught the last train to Clarksville.
Who are the monkeys?
The monkeys. Fuck yes, the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Matt.
we're obviously crushing food pyramids, so let's keep going there.
Let's do it. This section of the grocery store has milk, yogurt, cheese, and pudding skins.
What's called the diarrhea fountain.
The diarrhea fountain.
Of
They've got to put that somewhere else. It is making a giant mess.
short for diarrhea is dairy.
Dairy area.
Yeah.
It is the dairy section. Try to get 3 servings a day, Matt.
Yeah, pudding skins, no problem.
Yeah, 3 servings of pudding skins a day. RJ, when you're eating pudding, the little skin that accumulates on top of the pudding, pro or against?
I think I'm against.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. You're on Team Donnelly on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paul and I are pro pudding skins. We enjoy the pudding skins.
Weirdos.
Yeah. Paul, you got groups of, bands of animals, or food pyramid score check. Paul is winning with 4,400. Matt and I are both tied with 3,600. And RJ is losing somehow.
All right, I will go with groups of, please.
Let's try it for 2,000. 140.
Should RJ pull it back around, we will move his stand-up show back inside the plane.
Okay.
144 objects make this group that's unpleasant and feel a little sick. 144 objects make this group. It's unpleasant and feel a little bit sick.
Oh. I'm blanking here. I'm going to have to pass.
Passes to me, isn't it just a gross?
Oh, you're probably right.
I think it's just a gross.
You're a gross.
Yeah, it's a gross.
Can you imagine looking out the window of a plane and seeing someone doing stand-up?
Oh, but at the same, I would want to know.
A
what they
la
would say.
Shatner on The Twilight Zone?
Yes.
Why am I in here? I could be out there.
I'd be so.
There's a
curious
man
what that
out there.
stand-up was saying.
He's telling jokes about the food they're serving in the cockpit. I swear to God.
I think you need a more timely reference. What about when John Lithgow did the same thing?
Right.
Twilight Zone movie.
Lithgow's update is actually the definitive performance, right?
Or what about the woman on the plane who straight up just said that she just saw someone?
Oh yeah.
That man's
Yeah.
not there. He doesn't
That
exist.
man's not there. He doesn't
He
exist.
is not
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. I'll try. Let's see, food pyramid or bands of animals. Let's close out bands of animals. That's more fun for 2,000. These unfaithful felines are out to rock this town and find sexy 17-year-olds.
Who are the cataphiles?
Dick Cataphile?
Oh, so disappointed to see Dick
Cataphile and the
Cataphile in there.
Cataphiles?
Oh, he was in the Cataphiles. Oh. Wearing those little hats. Oh, gross. It's got to be the
felines.
Stray Cats, right?
I would think so. Yeah, right to town. I don't know what the sexy 17-year-olds reference is, though. I'm bothered by that last reference a little bit. I guess I'll say the Stray Cats. It's the Stray Cats.
There you go.
All right.
I just don't know what that last
I
reference
think
is.
Brian Setzer has a reference to that in one of his songs or something, or in the
Oh,
song.
gotcha,
I don't know,
gotcha.
yeah.
Matt closes out the category and the game. Food pyramid for 2,000. Rice, oats, corn, wheat, and Captain Crunch make up this group.
What I'm trying to cut weight for wrestling?
I'm sorry, it's the Eagles. The Eagles is the answer.
These would be whiskey ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have a Captain Crunch scotch that you have to try.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
These are, it's hard to see it, but I think these are grains.
Grains. I think they are grains. Grains and cereals get 3 servings a day.
There you go.
And that is the grain.
Oh no, Jake, you crushed
Yay.
us.
Oh, shit, I did. 7,600 points to
Nicely
Matt's
done.
5,600 points to Paul's 4,400 points.
I thought RJ and I did very well.
I did
You
too.
guys did.
Oh, that question I got from Paul, the gross question, I think was for 2,000. I think I stole an extra 2,000 in there. I think that's what it
There you
was.
Fucker.
Yep.
Well, that's
that
on
is
me.
from Big Lodo Scoop. I agree, Paul. That gross is on you. That's
Thank
from
you, Big Lodo Scoop.
Thank you so much. If you want to send us a Scoopardy or any other kind of jock versus nerd, heyscoops.com is where you can go. You can send us a Scoopardy. You can send us any kind of jock versus nerd. You can send us some scoop mail. You can do all those things right over there at heyscoops.com. Do it now. It's awesome.
I want to thank our guest RJ City for popping by
Thank
here,
you so
pal.
much.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Thank you.
I guess Nug can just send you anywhere. Yeah, you just listen to whatever
Yeah,
he says.
sort of at his
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
All right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, regret being here. How much was this a waste of your time?
Oh, it didn't change my expectations.
Okay, there you go. Great.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much does this make you look forward to or really not look forward to going on the next podcast that you have to go on today?
Oh, no, the next podcast is someone who I get to shit on and they think it's a bit.
Oh, good.
Oh, fun.
That's a very
That's
gonna be
fun.
great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good
I
time.
apologize we couldn't extend the same courtesy to you.
Okay,
here today.
Next time you come by, feel free to shit on us.
Paul, have you brought up your thank you list?
I am working on it,
our
yes.
app? All right. I want to thank Pendulum for creating this podcast.
Thanks, Ben.
I also want to thank the people who support us here on our Patreon. All of these people just got booed at for 15 years.
Yeah.
Nate Fairbanks, Pete McDougal, Fiona Skilling, Stacey Coleman, Scobbs, Daryl Johnson, George GPT, Carson Lomas, Matt Nyer, Paul, Tess Miller. Tess Miller, by the way, I believe. Am I saying this right? I think this is.
I think different one.
Oh, okay.
I think different tests.
Different tests.
Yes.
Okay. One of our scoops, their house burned down.
Yes. There are
there's
multiple tests. One of
yeah.
the tests, I'll find it right now where you talk.
Maybe Tess Miller sent us the email about the other tests, maybe. Something like that. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Tess Miller, if your house burned down, I'm so sorry. Tess, the listener that house did burn down, I'm so sorry. I donated to your GoFundMe, and we'll try to get your GoFundMe up for other people.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it here in just a second.
All right. Mike Wenz, Marble Tulip Scoopy Tree, Brooks Lyle, Johan N. Bjorn, Unbanned Scoop, Joshua Crow, BP, Greg Davies, Edward Bender, Greg Recton, Mark, Ed Wagner, Dan, that's Dan 33, Eric Lawrence, and Chamapa.
All right.
Split. There's a little ice cream line. The split.
The following people
Stop
here,
talking.
they have all been bequeathed the Madam Doll. That's James McAfee, Philip Guyton, Michael
So sorry.
Brockfield, Paula, the Devil's Lettuce Scoop, Caleb Hopkins, Carmen Perry, Colleen Fisher, Pete Romano, Scoopy Jess, Kiwi Fruit Scoop, Tipsy Scoop, Emily Ralph, Bob, Kristen Kadek, Nicholas Allen, Patrick Gibbons, Don Dottie, Kevin Earls, Greg Ithel, Adam Massini, Kanaddock Scoop, Stephen Clively, Scooper Mom, going over our Freds, Glitch Scoop, Jacob McCulley, Gil, Scoopa Pussysaurus, Roman,
Wow.
Blatant Antel.
The following scoops, they love kayfabe, but they just say Gesundheit when they hear someone say it. Let's fade out scoop. Brian Gulecia, Callie Ghost, Jared Martin, Boop, Chris K, Big Sexy Butters, Kaven O'Hara, Camist, I like it, Bo K. Montesek, I like that too, Stephen Digger, Ken Upchurch, Lauren Oliver, Amanda West, LX Scoop, hey Amanda, Brandon Allen, Kylie Coles, James Litvick, can't see my monitor for some reason.
Boy.
Matthew Manor, Lacrosse Kalnick, Monadnock Scoop, Brian W. Gray, CRM, Kay McKinnon, McMinnon, I think,
Oh, you're on a roll up. Into
Brendan
that one.
Light,
You were
and
killing
James
it.
Dawson.
Do you want me to take over
I
here?
would love it if you would. There's
The,
like a weird glare on my monitor, and I haven't been sleeping.
Wow.
the following people have an ugly phantom fetish, really messing it up for the rest of us. That's Steve, Findy, Nate Walk, Wandering Meeples, Wheelbert, Mama Ninja Scoop, Craig Little, Adam Stickney, Ben Kirshner, Nicole, Max the Ginger Scoop, Ed Short Arms Marcus, Alex Phillip, Bill Newton, Mark Dryden, Scoop Bucky, Dana Kate, Dan Bauer, Sarah Rayner, David Grassi, Justin Mandula, Tyler Scoop McDuck, Chris Duster, Mohan Nair, Joseph Pangraziano, and Dmitry Stepchepkov.
These folks are all moving in with Maud next season. That's Alan Bennett, Daniel Greenwolf, Scott A., Garth Pierce, Matt Slengren, Mario Rosa, Michael Tyne, Zelda Key Skywalker, Emma Gregston, Roger Edge, Donald McDaniel, Lee McGargle, Kurt Harvey, Deb Tittle, Bobby Ellie, Tom Mankerty, Julius Capel, J.D. Congdon, and Michelle Yazer. Thank you all.
The following scoops, when they introduce themselves, they say, no, call me Nee Arthur. That's actually my sword. Christian Hofstetter, Jonathan Nagy, Catherine, Michael Gordon, Harold, James Fox, Alex Moorhead, Michael O'Neill, Nate Taylor, Cameron Hall, Scott Muldrig, D.W., Yinsider, Salmon Scoop, Nicole Levin, Uncle Goats, Mark DeCunder, Coffee Bean Scoop, Elizabeth Hunt, Kirby Baylor, David A. Small, Joey Diamond Scoop, Joshua A. Foster, Daniel O'Connor, and BJ Joyer. Thank you so much. We sure do love you.
Hey, if you want to be thanked on air or receive all other kinds of rewards, and you like our podcast and have a little extra scratch in your pocket, head on over to preachingfun.com and set the tier that fits your budget today.
Come visit preachingfun.com. It's better than hanging with your mom.
you like watching people get punched in the face and hate when they sing show tunes at you, go over to fartsinabag.biz.
Farts, 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 farts in a bag.
That is fartsinabag.biz. That, along with preachingfun.com, it takes you over to our Patreon page, where for as little as $3 a month, you can help keep this show on the air. We are funded by our Patreon, so if you think this show is worth more than $0, head over to preachingfun.com, fartsinabag.biz. Those are places you can go to help support this show. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Stay safe out there. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks once again to our pal Nug Nahrgang for helping arrange all this. And a huge thank you to RJ City
Thank
for
you, RJ.
coming on the pod. Really appreciate having you on here. Go see his stand-up if you're in Vegas today, which a few of you are.
I'm under the plane.
Look under
find
the
the
plane,
plane
guys.
and look under
You'll
it.
see him right under the plane.
What's your social media?
Just Google RJ City and things will come up. And
There you go.
Yeah.
follow what you like and don't follow what you don't like.
Follow you around. If AEW's in town somewhere close to you, I bet you can find RJ City in town doing something funny around there. Do it. We love you. Bye.
All right. Excellent.
Awesome,
RJ, thank you so
awesome.
much, man. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
having you.
This was lovely.
Thank you.